when I told you to walk away from this thing. And when that door closed, I know you feel like I've given up. I know you feel like it's unfair, but God is saying, I know better. I know best. If you just would yield and trust to me, and you will see that I'm taking you further than what this door could ever give you. Hey guys, my name is Didi. I am going to talk about this topic that most of us, if not all of us, have experienced, which is closed doors. I'm not talking about the literal closed doors, although that can happen where a literal door closes in your face. But I'm talking about the opportunity, or what seemed to have been an opportunity, closing in your face, or the plan that fell through. That's what I'm talking about. It seems like at that moment that God is unfair, but I want to tell you that it's the best thing that could happen to you, because God knows best. So 2017, I quit my job by faith. It was a great time for me because it was my first time walking by faith. And I'm so thankful I did it back then, because now I've learned to walk by faith. Although it's still not easy, although it still is scary sometimes, I am better at it because I had done that in the past. It was the biggest faith move. So 3 months in, I was freaking out. Okay, my savings were dissipating, and because I didn't have any income. And so I went out to look for multiple jobs. I mean, it didn't matter where it was. I was like, I need a job, okay? I'm trusting God, but I need a job. But I really was not trusting God. That was the problem. And I got to a point where I was like, okay, God, this is probably my 18th job, literally. I mean that literally. And there was multiple interviews I went to. One that I was crying. I felt like I was about to cry, actually. I was crying afterwards, but I was like, in the interview, I was trying to keep my cool. It was really hard. And I felt really hopeless in that moment. But about maybe the same day, I think, when my job then called me to offer me the job, the one that I did horribly in the interview, I got to a place in that season that I was like, I'm gonna trust you, God. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I'm gonna trust you. And I said, God, I'm gonna lay it down, and I'm going to yield to that season of consecration that He called me to quit my job. When I quit my job, that's what He called me to, a season of consecration. And I said, I'm gonna yield to it. I'm gonna submit myself to it, and I'm gonna trust you. And I didn't care at that time if I got kicked out where I was living at. I didn't care. I said, I'm gonna trust you, God. And I said, God, you're gonna make it happen. I went to a Dunkin' Donut with $5 to my name. I got me some tea, $3 to my name now, right? And then I got a call, and I got the job. And this job set me up for my job now, and I'm making good money. I actually enjoy my work. In this career field, I enjoy it. And I want to tell you that the doors closed. Now I understand that it was God who closed those doors. And I'm so happy because God knows best. Isaiah 55 verse 8 tells us, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. Verse 10, as the rain and the snow come from heaven and do not return to it without watering the earth and making it bud and flourish, so that it yields seed for the sower and bread for the eater, so is my word. Verse 11, so is my word that goes out my mouth and will not return me void, or some translation says empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. God says my ways are higher. I know that during that time you were going to look for jobs, or you were maybe trying to write the business plan, and it seems like no one wants to give you a loan. It seems like nothing is working out, but God says, I know better. My words does not return void. When I told you to quit your job by faith, when I told you to walk away from this thing, and when that door closed, I know you feel like I've given up. I know you feel like it's unfair, but God is saying, I know better. I know best. If you just would yield and trust to me, and you will see that I'm taking you further than what this door could ever give you. What going through that door could ever give you. What going through that door could ever show you. I'm going to show you more. I know best. I don't know what season you're in, but God knows best. Trust him. Trust that he has everything under control, and that his ways are higher, his thoughts are higher. He is the creator of this world, of this universe. And there's nothing that happens on this earth that he doesn't know about. He has everything under control. So if that door closes, it might hurt. If that person walks away, it might hurt. If that opportunity seems like it's not going to happen, or it did not happen, know that God knows everything and he has better. I hope you guys have a blessed day today. Bye.